Hi guys, it's Wendy from Ask the Landlady. Sorry, oh, wonky. Oh. Here we are. It's Wendy from Ask the Landlady here with all the tips and tricks to help you make a profit in real estate rentals. So today's question is, how do I budget and plan for capital improvements on my properties, right? So capital improvement is something that, like a new roof that you put on your duplex, something that will significantly increase the value of your property. It's not simply like painting your apartment or steam cleaning the carpet or those types of issues that are just ongoing regular maintenance. A capital improvement is a big expenditure, right? The hot water tank goes out, the furnace goes out, you want to upgrade the appliances, the kitchen needs rehauled, you're going to add an extra bedroom. Those types of issues are all capital improvements, and they definitely need done. Your property is going to age, things are going to happen. So it's not always fun stuff like adding an extra bedroom. Usually it's a roof. It's always a roof. And this roof happens to start leaking and going really bad right about the same time that your huge tax bills do, right? It's just bad timing and you don't have the money for everything, right? Maybe you already spent some of the money over here doing other things and then boom, the roof goes. So there's lots of different mechanisms you can do to try to save for these type of big expenditures. If you finance like large multifamily complexes, a lot of times your lender is going to require you to keep in reserves a certain amount each month, and that will build up and you can use that because the bank's protecting its investment by requiring you to have some money on hand for different repairs and expenditures. But if you're just small, you just have a couple homes, you're financing the deal yourself, you're not going to have that mechanism, and you're going to have to find a way to stockpile some funds for that literally rainy day with your roof. So for example, you might do something I do, which is I pull some money outside each month and shove it into another account, just sweeping a little bit over every month, so I have that there. Then if something big happens, the same time that, I know all my normal expenses are paid here, but something big happens, I have that extra account where I can pull that out of. Other people advise you to have 6 months worth of rent per unit. Now, if you have hundreds of units, that's overkill, obviously. But if you only have 1 or 2 homes, then yeah, 6 months isn't going to be excessive because that is going to be the cost of the roof or the cost of some appliances or other types of situations. So that is something. Another kind of rule of thumb is 10% of your annual income. So if you're getting $100,000 in rents, you should have $10,000 set aside from that at the end of the year. And you just sweep that aside and have that ready for anything big that might go down. So no matter what you use, a 10% rule or reserve rule or your bank's kind of situation or the 6 months worth of rents, just save. You have to save. You can't spend it all. If you're spending the money as fast as you get it in, that boiler is going to go out. That hot water tank is going to die, and it's going to happen at the particularly wrong time, right when the property taxes increase or you get hit with a huge insurance bill because insurance right now, the bane of my existence. They keep doubling and tripling. So you have to be aware of that type of situation because you don't want your properties to go downhill. You don't know, it's not fun to look around and say, everything looks bad, I want all new carpet everywhere, and I don't have the money for it. So again, learn to stockpile those funds for a rainy day. So how do you do it? How do you keep reserves? How do you save your money for those big situations? Because I love learning from other landlords. I'd love to hear what you were doing. So shoot me a comment because again, we're all in it together and we're all out there just trying to make a profit. Thanks. Have a great day.